What's up, my crypto legends? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a fantastic time. What is going on with Bitcoin Monday today? We know it's the President's Day, so the US stock market's not doing much. What is going to happen with Bitcoin? It must be your question. It's my question. We're going to do some analysis today. Now, it does look like that we are getting some kind of support at this range. Is it true that we are going to hit the $33,000 and even go to much lower levels? Or are we potentially going to create a higher low right over here and continue with this potential small uptrend that we've been creating in February? This is something that we need to analyze today. Urgent, because the bearishness is real, super real. People are panicking. People are, already calling for 20k, 10k. Is it true that we are going to go to those levels? Has this just been a short squeeze, this pump that we've had? Well, we do know, looking at the chart, there has been a big spike in volume. Okay, you can take a look at the 1 hourly, the 2 hourly, doesn't really matter. There's quite a lot of spikes here. There has been a pretty big spike in volume, and it does look like that we did form this kind of, you could say, bull flag, descending channel, descending broadening wedge, right, where we were bouncing between resistance and support, consolidated here. We finally lost this level, and we are retesting the support, turning it into resistance every single time. Now, I know that if we do get above this level, we are going to see some pretty good bullish momentum. Let me just go here to the 2 hourly chart, and I want to explain to you why right away. Is this guaranteed that we're going to break this resistance? No, of course not. But some things that are like on the chart, we do have these bullish divergence. We got it on the 2 hourly, the 1 hourly, the 4 hourly. On these time frames, you can see higher lows on the RSI, lower lows on the Bitcoin price action. This is, indicating that we could have a potential dead cat bounce, relief rally, a little bit of a short squeeze, and we could see some pumpy action in the next couple of days after this massive big correction. Question is, will we roll back down if we do get that relief rally? Well, there are some pretty good patterns here. It is true that we are having rejected from these lower lows, as you can see on the chart right there. Big consolidation right there, just at the support. We are getting rejected every single time. We got rejected once. Will we get rejected on this second attempt? Because we're basically hitting those levels today. As you can see, we just had a pretty decent pump out of nowhere from 37.3 all the way up to 39.2 approximately. Okay, almost a $2,000 pump in just a couple of hours. Now, what I do like about this pump, and you know the deal, I did promise that we were going to look for scalping opportunities. There is a potential good scalp here that I do like, and we can take a look at the 15-minute. This might be a scalp or a day trade. It could take a couple of hours. It could take a few minutes. If we do correct from these levels, guys, and I'm potentially going to do this live, let's see if the market does correct. Now, this is looking at the 15-minute chart. This is today. This is the price action from today, from early in the morning. Now, you know the deal. I like to look at price action and volume. One thing you could see right over here, we are hitting, look at this. Biggest volume on the 15-minute chart is this one right over here. This was at 7 o'clock Central European time. If I get a ray just right there, horizontal ray, from the close of here, right, from the close of this candle, there we are getting that rejection, that reaction on the chart. That reaction on the chart right there, just right over here at the close of this big major candle. So this is why these are good levels. Sometimes this is why I have so many lines. You do get that reaction on these ranges. What am I looking for right now must be your question if I'm going to place a live trade. Well, it is true. Looking at this, let's go to the 30-minute. We'll go back to the 15-minute here 1 second. Let's just do some short-term analysis. Like I said, there are some bullish divergence also on the 30-minute where you do have higher lows and lower lows on price action. Now, this doesn't mean anything. The price can roll back down. This is just giving you a little bit of probabilities that you could see that relief rally and have a little bit of pumpy action. Now, taking a look at this chart also, we are forming a big, massive descending wedge where we are bouncing in between resistance and support, as you can see right over here on the chart. This is usually a slightly bullish pattern. If we do break resistance, we could come as high as the wedge, the start of the wedge, which is at the $40,900 approximately. We could be retesting this range. We do know that this level is also big resistance. We got $39,000, which is a big major resistance. So if we do see, you know, that potential breakout, you know, usually the target is the width of the wedge right here from the end. If we break out in the next coming hours, or, you know, between today and tomorrow, this could take us to the very top of the wedge, which is right over there. That is the textbook target. Okay, let's see if we can get that bullish momentum. If we get rejected, of course, yeah, it could get very messy. This is like one of the last attempts, right, where you want to break this resistance. If you fail from here, you are almost definitely going to come down and retest the lows and even break it, right? So let's see what happens, guys. I would prefer, and I'm going to explain to you what kind of scalping opportunity I would be looking for right over here if the price does correct, because it does look like, guys, look at the 15-minute chart. We do have a pretty nice big spike in volume, breaking this red volume from here. The drop that we did have also this morning, as you can see, this was 38.3 all the way to about 37.3, almost about $1,000 drop right there. We got above this range. Okay, now something interesting, you know, for scalping opportunity, what I can see here on the chart, let me just zoom in a little bit, guys, so you can see it properly. We got the biggest point of control right over here. Where's the biggest point of control? At 38.3, 38.4, where we do have this big consolidation. This is this red horizontal line, the biggest point of control at this trading range. Okay, this is all only today. And in the immediate short term, if the price of BTC does come down to this point of control right there in the next, you know, potentially hour, 1 hour, maybe it'll take half an hour, we do not know. But if we do have that little steep correction, I am going to place a long position here on Prime XBT live with you guys. I'm going to take a look at altcoins, so make sure to pay attention. If I do miss out on this, it's because I'm taking a look at altcoins or whatever you guys are asking for in the comment section. But point of control, okay, reason number one, we got the very back of this big candle with volume on the 15-minute. Will we get that opportunity? Because this might break up. If it does come down and correct to those levels, I am willing to long. I'm talking about the 38.3, in between 38.2 and 38.4 would be a good range, in my personal opinion. We got big volume right over here, bulls fighting here suddenly. So if it does roll down to this range, I am willing to risk a scalp position. Okay, day trade. It might take 15-minute, it might take a few hours till we potentially pump or get stopped out. So that is a potential trade that I'm looking for, guys. Just wanted to let you know. And now let me go through the comment section. But first of all, we got 330 people watching. Make sure to absolutely crush that like button on your way in, and let's take a look at some altcoins, guys, because we can also take a look at Ethereum, analyze, you know, different altcoins. Let me just scroll down here quickly in the comment section and say hello very fast. Right, let's go. AK, how are you doing? Anne, how are you? Bull flag on BTC, 15-minute chart. Yes, this is something that we're analyzing on the 15-minute also. We can see 15-minute chart, a potential bull flag. Now, yeah, I would say like a bull flag or a pennant. You know, if you connect the lower highs right over here and potentially the lower lows, it is going to be like a pennant or a bull flag. If we do get that correction, I think it's going to, you know, drop lower potentially. And here is the most interesting range, okay? Here is the most interesting range for me here for a potential day trade scalp opportunity. Let's see what happens. I really like this potential setup. Okay, it was one of my favorites when I was trading the German stock market, right over here, where you back test a potential big candle. Okay, this is very tradable on the 1 minute, on the 3 minute, but you have bigger volume right there, and you have this potential range being a very, very strong support level. And it's, you know, if you zoom out, it's not only because of this candle, it's also because you have a big consolidation range at that area, and you have a big spike on the VPVR. So it's definitely worth the risk, you know, at 38.3 to get a potential bounce from that level. Very, very, you know, probabilities are very high. Now, would I long from this level? No. Would I long here? Yes, of course. I want to wait for the price to come to me. Let's see how we react to this level. Maybe not catch a falling knife, but I want to see some reaction. And maybe on 1, 2, 15-minute candles, we can step in for a potential long opportunity. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now, it is possible also that we might break the resistance from the lower highs here and continue to the upside. I am still in my swing trade here on Bybit. It is underwater, as you can see. And on PrimeXBT, no trades at all. But here is where we are going to trade. I've got the chart ready to enter that potential scalp, that potential day trade here with you guys. Okay, I've explained why the entry, why the support, why the volume, why we could continue to the upside if we do retrace down to the 38.3. So it is ready. It is here ready for a potential live trade, guys. If you are an experienced trader and you are interested, on PrimeXBT, you get 7% added to your deposit. I got all the info down below. I've got a full tutorial also down below. You know, they've got over 50 assets, and you're using Bitcoin as collateral, or Ethereum, or USDT, or USDC. And you can trade a bunch of altcoins also. They have over 50 assets. Right, hi from Estonia. Hey, Katie, how are you doing? Sanjay, update on Solana, please. Right, let's take a look at Solana. Right, Bitcoin says Crypto Cow. We've just done Bitcoin here. Also, we can take a look at Ethereum if you guys want. Andy, we love you, says Crypto Cow. I love you, man. Thank you for the insane support. Thank you for joining. Hi, I'm from Czech Republic. How are you doing, Jan? Ostny, how are you doing? Right, we got Solana. We've taken a look at Bitcoin. We'll be taking a look at Bitcoin during the stream. Let's see if we can get into that potential day trade for some gains to pay the bills at the end of the month. Putin's statement is very important. Very true, Kasim. Very true. Hola desde Toronto, says Paloma. ¿Cómo estás? Osa, hello, Andy. How are you doing? Osa, Aaron, hello, Andy. Like button smashed, cup of tea in the hand. Aaron, that's absolutely fantastic. I haven't got my Earl Grey. I've only got some water today. But yeah, I will be, you know, I will be back with my cup of teas. I've been super busy with some, you know, other stuff. But I will be doing a lot of updates, a lot of live streams. I need to get back with my day trades also, okay? I need to get back heavily with that and sharing it with the community. Right, morning up trade, how are you doing? Andy, when we will see some pumpy action to your upside, says Faisal. Yeah, some pumpy action. I think this is something that, yeah, I haven't seen anybody say pumpy action. This is something that is mine, that is for sure. So that means that you've been watching the channel, which, yeah, absolutely fantastic, Faisal. Pumpy action, when are we going to see some pumpy action? Well, it doesn't look too bad right now on Bitcoin. You know, only the reason why we have been going down, guys, when we're this low, I am really not interested in looking for shorts because, I mean, if we do go a little bit higher and consolidate, we could be hitting, you know, between 40, 41K. There is a big resistance levels at that range. Maybe I would be interested in shorting there, depending on how we react, but not shorting all the way down here. It's just, and we could roll down and continue, okay? And it is possible. I'm just not interested. I don't like shorting down here, you know? I don't like shorting all the way down here. I would be looking for that relief rally, and you know, those relief rallies, then we could potentially look for short positions once we've had that you know, small pump rally, whatever, that dead cat bounce. Not down here personally. And it is true that we are hitting resistance right now also, like I showed you. we have this descending wedge. This is on Bitcoin, and I'll take a look at Solana all the way here in just a few minutes. But just to point out that we are hitting resistance right now from these lower lows from this kind of a descending channel where we consolidated and finally broke it. We got bang and bang. You know, it's a very, very strong resistance. And we are also got another kind of descending wedge. This is more of a descending wedge right there, right? You can see it right there. And now we are basically hitting resistance. Now this is looking pretty good. And one of the reasons why it's looking good is because, you know, like I said, nice big spike on the VPVR here at 83.3. We got some bullish divergence, but you know the deal. I mean, bullish divergence, I just like to take a look at RSI sometimes for these divergence, but you can see it right there. Look at these bullish divergence, how they played out. I entered the trade and I got stopped out at break even. You were getting lower lows. You were getting high lows on the RSI. What happens? Roll back down. So it doesn't mean anything. It's not a super powerful indicator. It helps a little bit. I don't pay too much attention. I know a lot of people on YouTube do. And yeah, this is potentially why it's not that powerful. But it's always nice to see because you could get a little bit of bullish momentum from a potential dead cat bounce, right? So anyway, back to the 15-minute chart. This is what I am looking for, guys. Let's see what happens. For scalping, this is my chart. I love this consolidation right there. This is definitely a level. It is definitely a level. Look where it starts to break. It starts to break down heavily with volume at 38.3. It starts right there with big volume. Now, you know, the risk about this, I mean, this could have been just a massive, big kind of liquidity grab, a big like short squeeze, and then the trend will continue to the downside. This is the risk, but it's you know, I'm willing to risk something because I know that this is a major level. You know, I've already got 3 reasons here. 3 reasons, you know, there's this consolidation, and this is only today. This is only a price action from today. So this is why this is the scalp. This is the day trade that you're looking for. You got this consolidation. You got this candle, the back of it, and you got VPVR. You know, that is potentially enough. We could take a look at fib levels here, immediate short term. And yeah, 50%. It's around about the 50%. 618 would be ideal. It's down at $38,000, exactly at $38,000. Could we go down there? Yeah, of course we could. We could at least, you know, we could potentially go down to to the 618. Reason why is because, you know, this price action over here, you know, all the way down here is 37.85. That's 38.4. Sorry, 38.04. Also here, 38.04, approximately 06. So yeah, these lows is round about that 618, right? These lows are around the 618. So you could see that volatility to the downside a little bit more. So let's just wait and see. The price is dropping right now. This is what we want. And we want it to drop with very, very low volume because I am looking for that potential retest of the highs. It will be interesting to see. I would stop loss behind this big red candle over here. Just be behind the 7.8 from this pump would be enough. Let's see if we do get that reaction over here. It's going to be an interesting area. Stop loss behind the big candle. These 2 big candles, stop loss behind. It is worth a risk. It is worth a risk. Also, you know, if you're bearish, let's talk about bullish and bearish, guys, because I'm, you know, it is also hitting resistance right now. You know, this area wouldn't have been a bad area to short. We need to take a look at all sorts of scenarios. You know, this is a trader does this. You cannot only be a bull or only a bear. No way. You will get, you know, you will get crushed either way. You know, you can't always hope. You can't always be a bull. Always be a bear. You need to be bull and bear, you know, every single day. Look at the potential scenarios. And right over here, it is true that you are getting rejected from this lower highs. So yeah, could this be a short? You could put your stop loss above this last lower high. You know, that's a tight stop loss right there. You have a potential trade right there to come all the way down there, down to these lows. Sorry, guys. down to this low over here. So you know the stop loss for the reward is pretty big. As soon as you get in profit, you get your break even. You know, that is a potential trade idea right there. The reason why I'm not shorting is you know, this volume is pretty intimidating. You can take a look at the 1 hourly, the 15-minute. It doesn't really matter, but you have got a big reaction there. So yeah, shorting is also a little bit risky here for me. I do see some very big bullish intentions. Let's go through the comment section. I hope, guys, you know, I hope you enjoy this. You know, this is just reading volume and price action, resistance, and it's my opinion at the end of the day. Audio, Andy, is the audio okay, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I got someone here saying that the audio is bad. Much love from Boston. How are you doing? BTC will never hit 20K again, says Huffy. I think so. I think it's not. I think, you know, usually you don't reach the all-time highs from the last cycles. I don't think so with the interest. Now, interest is going down, but yeah, we got inflation, we got things. I think in the Bitcoin won't go down as low as that level. There are huge buy orders below 35,000, in between 35 and $25,000. I need to get this chart because I haven't got it ready here, but I need to get this chart so you guys can see. But there is huge amount of buy orders in between 35 and $25,000. Huge amount. I think that's very unlikely that we will go to 25 or even below 25 because the amount of demand at those prices is absolutely huge. You know, it's funny to see people saying that Bitcoin will go to $100,000, $120,000, you know, or $200,000. It's not really possible because this is why you have these big double tops. You know, interest goes down. People know, you know, people is not the same from 20, 30 years ago. People know that, you know, when you're breaking all-time high, it is, you know, getting too expensive. You know, you need to have, is there any buy orders here? I would like to know, is there any buy orders? Of course there's not. There's zero buy orders on top of $70,000. And nobody wants to buy Bitcoin at these levels. They potentially want to sell. You know, there's potentially a lot of selling orders at that range. So yeah, reason, you know, the idea of BTC going to like 100K and continue to the upside, you know, the buying interest needs to be very high at 70, 80, 90K. There would have to be you know, instead of a black swan event, there would have to be a white swan event where, you know, the currencies on the planet are getting absolutely crushed. I mean, from every country, they're getting absolutely hyperinflated. And this is a scenario that could happen. I think that would be a white swan event for Bitcoin and some cryptos, not all of them, of course, but it would be a white swan event where if inflation is so big, there's going to be interest on Bitcoin at 60, at 70, at $90,000. And this is where you could potentially get a parabolic move. Is that going to happen anytime soon? I don't think so. So anyway, let's take a look. Let's take a look here at the comment section. Are we going to hit those levels in the next coming minutes? Potentially in the next coming, you know, yeah, potentially minutes. Maybe in the next 15 minutes, 30 minutes. This range will be very interesting. Is it only going to bounce on at this support? This is going to be a massive descending wedge bull flag, and we are going to have a very big leg up. This is also a possibility. Let's see. I'm going to wait patiently for these levels. 30K should be the bottom for this cycle, since the last halving cycle bottom was 3K. Yeah, it doesn't, but this doesn't mean that we need to make, this doesn't mean that it needs to be the same. So yeah, it might not be 30K. It might be not be 30K, and a bull and a bear market should be at least till late 2023, mid 2024, and then start seeing some bullish momentum. So yeah, I mean, this is the thing. We're not going to do the same like before. It's not going to be the same timing. It's not going to be. So So yeah, nice bounce, smack of the weekly 786 June 21st all-time high swing. Please, you people should go and buy more BTC and let rise up. Absolutely, Austin, you got it. When you get these bullish divergence, but the price is just not breaking significantly to the upside hour after hour, then it often just creates space on the RSI for a dump. Yeah, very true, very true. If you don't see the pumpy action, then it's just, like you said, creating space for a potential dump. Natalie Bitcoinsensus is here. How are you doing? 38K support. You got it. Andy, please take a look at S&P 500 and Dow Jones, both hitting 6-month support today. Any thoughts? Maybe bounce. Let's take a look. I mean, S&P 500, we're having a little bit of a 6-month support. Yeah, we are hitting that major level here on S&P. We're not hitting it exactly, but you know the deal on the S&P 500. You know, if we start breaking this low, it can get very, very aggressive. The fall can get very aggressive because this is a massive range in between the 4,200, 4,300 points. It is 250 and 300 points approximately. It is a big, massive range. I still think that, you know, you could get that potential. You could get that potential consolidation. You know, one reason why this big, massive volume right there. It could potentially bounce. You could potentially see one of those kind of double bottoms, or a slightly higher low, or a slightly lower low here, double bottom. It is very, very possible, guys. It's going to be a very, very interesting area right there to see what happens. If we start consolidating like crazy, I'm bullish. You know, this just the same when I was bullish right there, guys. I'm not sure if you remember that I was really bullish here. I actually longed this all the way up here on Prime XBT, because I absolutely loved this consolidation. Of course, I'm talking about a potential double bottom. It's not guaranteed. Only if we consolidate at this range, all depending on what kind of candles and wicks and price action that we do have there, I will be bullish, because I will see this as a potential big double bottom. But this could fall in the next coming days easily, all the way, you know, and just break through it. React. I want to react. I don't know what the price is going to do. I will react on how the price action is on the S&P. And yeah, you know, that, like I said, the reason why I was bullish was because of this big massive wick and this big candle and this big support. And I'm thinking this is going to get a big bounce after this big fall. And yeah, that was a good long opportunity right there. Now this double top, you know, just to look at opportunities once they are happened. Of course, it's very easy to see once it's happened, right? But this is why you need to, you know, train and learn. You know, you got that double top. This is very, very ugly right there. This is meeting the target right now, actually. You know, that's the potential textbook target. It's already met the target, actually dipping below this range. And what else, you know, just this one right over here, we were also looking at this as a potential short. You know, this was a shorting opportunity more than a longing opportunity, because you are hitting that major bottom right there as resistance. Where would you take your profits? At the lows, because you don't know if you're going to break it or not, or create a double bottom. And this is the thing. Let's see what happens in the next few days. It's going to be very, very interesting. This is the 4-hourly chart. You know, this consolidation will be very, very exciting for me for a potential long. If we consolidate at this range on the S&P in between $4,200 and $4,300. So yeah, that's my deal. Let's take a look. Mark Dirch, thank you for joining. Joseph, how are you doing? Chino Henry, hey Andy, pura vida from Costa Rica. Absolutely great. Greetings from Iran, says Dark Lord. Hey, how are you doing? Nice to see you. 36K tomorrow, says Al Qasimi. Very possible also. 36, I mean, come on guys. You can't say, you know, a price, you know, this is going to hit this. It can go up or down. I'm looking for this opportunity. You know, there's a very good opportunity right there. Will it play out or not? I don't know, but this is why I'll put my stop loss, my take profit here at the top. I like the volume. I like the consolidation that we've got above from today. Pretty solid area, 38.3. Let's see. It does look like that we are going to come down there. 36k tomorrow. I mean, the reason why we could hit 36k is because it's a big, massive higher low right there. You know, look at this. This right over here is 36k. So you got higher low, higher low, higher low. You got this higher low. It's lost eventually. Now the next big higher low is this one. It's the 36k range. We are only just a few $1,000s away. It's very, very possible that you could dip down below to this area. Very, very possible. Losing this low, I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, stay cautious, guys, for day trades, swing trades, whatever. Make sure to have stop losses. Don't risk more than you're willing to lose. But if you want to trade, you know the deal. You got Bybit and you got Prime XBT. You got best bonus down below. Okay, Prime XBT, you get 7% added to your deposit. On Bybit, it is up to $4,100, and you get a 30% fee discount with my link down below. It's a good way to support the channel. And if you have no idea on how to use their platforms, I got both full tutorials. They're over half an hour, over 30 minutes, where I explain everything: limit orders, market orders, and, you know, talk about fees and all sorts. A review of the platform. Check them out, guys. It is down below. Let's take a look. Alts on the, I need to take a look at Solana, because I got someone here asking for Solana. I'm just reading the comment section to see if we got more altcoins. Let's take a look at Solana. I mean, Solana, this is what we got on Solana. Let's, you know, there we go. What the thing about Solana here, let's take a look at VPVR. Big spike on VPVR. It's the second biggest spike, you know, from $140. We got $140, biggest spike. You did get that reaction here. Second big spike is at $90 area. We're currently trading at 88. We're just currently trading at the very bottom of the VPVR, right over here, as you can see. We got a big nice gap of no volume. So if we lose this low, $73 Solana is imminent, right? It's imminent. You might see that volatility to the downside, and then potentially a bullish reaction. This is the thing, a very interesting level right now. I wouldn't be extremely bearish, guys. If the price starts falling from this area, stay very, very cautious for a potential big bounce. Definitely. You wouldn't want to look for shorts down here. Start looking for potential longs, all right, on consolidations. We've got a nice big spike here on the VPVR, just to keep it simple. It is in a very aggressive downtrend, of course. Very, very aggressive downtrend, you know, still creating massive big lower highs, sorry, and lower lows, of course. If you wanted to become ultra bullish on this one, you would have to break, you know, this major resistance at $120. It's this lat support, it's this resistance. You know, if it were to be a double bottom right there, if you break above this major level, then yeah, you could potentially be looking for an uptrend. No signs of that anytime soon. So massive big downtrend. And like I said, if we do lose this range over here, it is very, very likely going down to retest the $70. And $70 is this major support range right there. Okay, it has been supported on Solana just there. And we do have a big spike on VPVR. There's a big gap. You could see that volatility to the downside and then get a reaction. So just to keep it simple, Solana, if it breaks this $85, $84 range, $70 is almost guaranteed right there. And then you could potentially get a reaction at this level. Very, very likely. Just to keep it simple here on Solana, no moving averages, no Bollinger Bands and Billinger Bands. What about double bottom on the daily? Maybe major breakout, says Joseph Mustafa. What about double bottom? Is this on Bitcoin? This should be on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin potential double bottom. Double bottom on the daily. Yeah, okay. If you are talking about a double bottom on the daily, it must be this big massive double bottom right there. You know, if you potential double bottom here on the daily, we should go to 33k 39k levels approximately, $34,000, and potentially created a bottom there. It is also possible, or slightly lose the low. This is the thing, guys. This is the thing, you know, the same when you are bullish, when you slightly break the highs, stay cautious when you slightly break the lows also, because you could get that big bullish reaction. But anyway, that is scenario is, we'll take a look at that scenario if once we hit that range. For the moment, it is, you know, bearish, massive big downtrend. We didn't successfully break this last lower high right there. You know, it was looking pretty bullish for me. That's why I'm in a swing trade. My average price is 40.7 if I'm not wrong on Bybit. And yeah, this is why, you know, stop loss down here. If we do hit this low, there is a potential for a bounce, but I think there's also a very high potential of losing the lows here and consolidating all the way down here to retest the very, very big strong support of 30k. It's very, very possible. So and you know, like I said, like on the title of this video, last chance for Bitcoin. Why is it the last chance? Because we all like all these clickbait thumbnails and titles on YouTube, but there is a reason for this. There is a reason, of course, and reason is that we are sitting basically at the last point of support, which is, you know, this is you could say it's in between 38 and 39k. It is a potential range. We do have volatility. You do see the Bitcoin price trying to get above that area after the drop. You see the bulls, you do have a reaction at that range. As you can see, we are reacting at this level. We zoom out, we do have VPVR. You have the big massive gap there. We are at the very, very low part over here where we do have the big spike on the VPVR. It's currently where we're trading right now. So this is why it's the last chance for Bitcoin, right? Before this level doesn't get supported. And we do see the bulls fighting here in the immediate short term, then yeah, it's like very likely we're going to come down to retest the January lows, which is all the way down in between $33,000 and $34,000. And yeah, we'll just have to go with it, right? More, you know, more cheap Bitcoin, right? Cheaper Bitcoin. But yeah, like I said, guys, you know, I just don't feel like shorting at this level. You know, if we do get a relief rally, I would potentially maybe be looking for a short, but not down here. I don't feel comfortable in looking for shorts down here. So anyway, but I am willing to short or long, whatever, you know, wherever I see an opportunity, I'll go in. Come on, guys, drop a like. Let's bring more, please, here. Thank you very much, Kazan. Greetings from Iran. Thank you for joining, Dark Lord. Bounce. Stock market is closed. Yes. Well, it is moving. It is moving. Yeah, we can see some movements on the S&P 500. It's just that the Americans are not trading. There's only probably, you know, the Chinese, the Europeans. It is moving, it is open, but we don't have the Americans, we don't have the US people putting their billions in the market. So it is moving, it's just very boring kind of price action. It is open. This is the S&P, it is open today, but we don't have the Americans trading. Right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ futures is open. Yeah, it is open. We just don't have the American people trading. Hey, Andy, pura vida from Costa Rica. Let's take a look at, what else? HTR from RP. Let's take a look at HP. Hold on a second, guys. Let's take a quick look at the 15-minute chart here because I am very interested in a potential scalp. I don't like this bull flag pennant or whatever. I don't like it. This is the thing on the 15-minute. It's very, very risky. We are currently sitting at the top of this candle, you know, big volume right there. I think a potential retest at the 39k levels is very, very possible. Let's see if we can get a small leg down. Yeah, but this is already looking good for me for a potential long. The only reason, the bad, you know, where would you put your stop loss? This is the thing, you know, I want to get at the best entry possible, and stop loss here wouldn't make sense. Here wouldn't make sense. You know, it would have to be at least below the 618, and I think it's a little bit too far away for me, a little bit too far away. But I do see a potential bounce from this level. Carl makes all his cash from Bybit commission, says Uptrade. I know he has made a lot from that, of course. There's nothing wrong about that, guys. There's nothing wrong. I see a lot of people, you know, with a lot of hate on it. He's made a lot of money on that. But I mean, he's invested in so many things, and he's got different passive incomes, and yeah. It's just another income, right? It does help, of course, and it also helps me. But yeah, it's not the only thing, of course, and there's nothing wrong about it. You need to be totally transparent. Of course, I get commissions out of Bybit and PrimeXBT. You know, talking about these exchanges, I do use them a lot. I do use them almost every single day, especially PrimeXBT. I do get a commission. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all up to you to use the link. You get an insane bonus if you use it. If you don't want to use it, it's fine. I'm here, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, just don't listen when I mention them, right? I don't know, guys. Can you take a look at sell frame? Okay, HTR. Somebody asked for HTR. Tezeract. HTR. Let's take a look at HTR. Is this what is this? Is this Hathor or something? HTR. Hathor. Yeah, I've heard about this one. I've heard about this one. Right, let's take a look at this one, HTR. Let's see what's going on the chart on HTR. Let's keep it nice and simple for the community. Well, it's not looking good. It's not looking too good. We need to get a double bottom from here, just like this one right there. That was a beautiful double bottom. Look at this. Beautiful double bottom. I sometimes love how this plays out sometimes, because I mean, look at this, you know, these are just examples right there. It's absolutely beautiful. You get a double bottom right there, you break resistance, you come back down, retest it as support. Well, obviously this was unpredictable, but you skyrocketed after that. And yeah, sometimes, you know, basic technical analysis sometimes is just the best. Keeping it simple. Support, resistance, you know, we are hitting that major support right now, just about to lose it. I'm talking about that 55 cents approximately. If I extend this, you can also see that it is a major level. It's not only because of this one, it's because of this one, this one, this one, resistance. Yeah, if we do get a big breakout, watch out for you know, potential retracements, because it might be good shorting opportunities here on Hathor. I think Hathor can come down to retest the 26 cents, the summer lows of 2021. It is very, very possible. Very, very possible. Let's see how we react. Also, a double bottom is possible, but double bottom needs to happen in the next coming days. You will see if this is going to be a double bottom in the next coming days. If you react, you consolidate above 50 cents. You consolidate above 50 cents, start feeling bullish. Start feeling bullish. Now, no, because yeah, we basically just retesting it in between yesterday and today. It's, you know, in the next 2 days, you could see this. 2 big candles that coming down. So wait patiently. If this consolidates, I would be bullish. I think a potential retest, at least from to this last lower high, almost to that last lower high, is very, very possible. On Hathor, you can see the rejection right there from these higher lows. You got this higher low trend line. Look how we broke out. It looks like, you know, we kind of came back up here for a couple of days, got a lot of wicks. Massive rejection. Where do you come down to? You come down to retest the lows. It's looking very weak right now. I think the probabilities of this breaking down are slightly higher than getting a bounce from this level. Probabilities are higher to break down from this range on Hathor, HTR. BTC on your level. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Right. Yes, we got it. We got it. We got it. Let's see how we react. Let's see how we react to this level. I am just about to place a scalp day trade right here. We are hitting the level. Let's see how we react, because obviously I don't want to catch a falling knife. It will be in the next coming minutes. Let's check out the next coming minutes. Volume is great. Volume is low. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can do a live day trade. Thank you very much for letting me thank you very much for letting me know. BTC dump. Yes, yes, yes. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. Okay, it's dropping pretty aggressively right now. So yeah, there's no I wanted to see a consolidation at that level. It's losing support. So we might get a massive big wick, and that will be the trigger. That will be the trigger. If we see in the next coming minutes a big wick to the upside, this will be the trigger. This will be the trigger for that long position. We just hit the 618. I mean, I think it's it's worth the risk right now. What I do not like is that we are dipping below the VPVR already. Volume is much lower. I think it's worth the scalp. But I don't like this falling knife. I don't like to get into falling knife. I like to get into consolidation. So if we do, let's see how we react. It will be nice to see how we react. Let's see if we can see a reaction at this level. Because if we see a reaction, we could potentially bounce. Let's see. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad for this day trade, for this scalp day trade. We don't really know, but yeah, it could take, 10 minutes. It could be a 10-minute trade. It could be a 4-hour trade. But I am looking for that long position at this range and potentially exiting at the top here. At least at the top from this big candle here, this big candle at the 38.6. We are reacting to this range. Our volume is low. I think it's worth a scalp. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I would wait for a consolidation, but I want you guys. I want you to, even though it's stopped out. I love to do live trading here with the community. Just a few $100s. Let's, stop loss would be being realistic. Stop loss below this major big red candle. It's going to be a little bit far away. 37.4, 37.4, 37.4. Let's try and get it. Let's try and get this trade. Let's see if we do not get a big bounce from this range. Take profit would be slightly below 39K. And yes, let's make it to almost $1,000. Yep. I'm in a little bit. I mean, this is against me. I'm in a falling knife kind of a bit. Yeah, I mean, I should have waited for a consolidation. Should have waited for a reaction right there. We could get massive big red candle and go straight through, guys. I mean, it would have been nice to see a little bit of a consolidation just like this. If it would be ideal for a consolidation like this. You want to see this. Look how the price drops. You consolidate and you lose steam and then you pump, or you pump, you consolidate, you lose steam, then you come down. So I mean, this is basically trying to catch a falling knife, and yeah, it's against my trading rules. So I know it's a very strong level and we could get that reaction, but because like I said, you have this major consolidation, it's hitting the 618. Let's see what happens. It would be nice to see some kind of a reaction right here, some kind of consolidation. Then you can step in, guys. But I want to do a live trade here for the community. Let's just wait and see. Stop loss here, tight stop loss down there below the big major candles. Volume is still pretty low, but volume can come in any second right now. The more time we sit at this range, the higher chance we got for a bounce. If it, you know, this, I will get stopped out in minutes, potentially. The more time we stay at this level or get a little major wick, the more chances we have for a potential successful trade. I would be aiming at least to the 38.5. Anyway, let's take a look. Ultra, I want to buy a $1 level. Will it retrace back at $1? I want to buy at $1. Yeah, I don't think so. Ultra, I don't know what this crypto project is. That isn't no demo account. Let's show some love. Your trade like me, you trade like me. Yeah, this is no demo account. We don't have demo. I think there's no demo on Prime XBT. There's no demo on Bybit. At least I don't know about it. I know there's demo on Femex, guys, and this is good for, you know, people that want to learn how to trade. You can demo trade with fake money, yeah, and you can do it on Femex. Nasdaq futures dumping. I mean, this is the thing as well. The S&P 500 is having a little bit of a drop right now. Is it a big drop or a small drop? Yeah, it's a little bit of a drop. Yeah, I mean, worldwide, the tensions worldwide is I mean, it's not looking good. The world is not looking too good. This is the thing. It's very risky to long right now. Also, it's risky to long the market. Better for shorting opportunities, of course. Right over here, like I said at the beginning of the stream, it wouldn't been a bad idea to short the market right there, basically, because you are getting that resistance from these lower highs. It is also worth a risk, worth a short. It's definitely worth a short right there also, because you are creating still lower highs, sorry. So yeah, it is potentially worth it also. Good luck in the trade, Aaron. Yes. Yeah, it's probably going to get stopped out. I mean, this is basically catching a falling knife. This is not the best thing that you could do. You know, like I said, consolidation would be the best thing, you know. You would have to wait for a consolidation. There's no consolidation right there. Let's see if we can see some bullish reaction. You know, it's all in the, you know, it could happen. It could happen. Higher volume from this spike. Let's see what happens. I sell my wife or wait, says Mark Dutch. I haven't been reading the comment section, but yeah, tell your wife, I guess, to buy cheaper BTC if it drops. Why long here? Peter about to announce his support for rebels on Ukraine and war will begin. This is the thing. There's a lot of fear. I mean, it's risky to long. I mean, this is only a scalp. I'm planning to get out of the market before the end of the stream potentially, or before the end of the day. If we do get a pump reaction right there, yeah, definitely get out of the market, because this could roll back down, of course. The only reason why is because, like I said, is just by reading volume. It is true that we are in a downtrend. It is a risky one. This has also been mentioned. It's a super risk trade right there. But I do like this consolidation right there. I do like the big volume that we've got here. VPVR, I mean, we've actually broken down from the VPVR looking at this very short time frame. But we could get that reaction. We could get the reaction. Let's see what happens. Volume is very low here from this dump. Obviously, volume can kick in right now. Let's take a look at Gala analysis for Sharai. 530 watching, guys. Absolutely amazing. Make sure to smash up the like button. Crush the like button, guys. You need to do it to support the channel. Let's take a look at Gala. Why not? I mean, like I said, there's going to be insane and major shorting opportunities for these different cryptos, especially Bitcoin is dropping. I mean, look, this is looking at Gala on the daily. Have we got more price action on? Yeah, we're basically hitting a level right there, but it very much looks like that we are going to hit the January lows. Let's see if it can get supported from this range. Let's take a look at 4 hourly. Let's take a look at volume. It is true that volume is higher. Volume is higher from this pumpy action. So let's take a look at BTC. BTC dropping like crazy. It's dropping like crazy with low volume. Let's see if it does react at this level. Let's take a look at Gala. Like I said, Gala, it's hitting a major consolidation range right there. We've got that major consolidation, this big major support. So is it going to get a bounce? Potentially not, especially if BTC starts dropping heavily. If we do see war, it's going to be looking very, very bad. So yeah, let's see what is going to happen. Are we going to react to this level? Yeah, it's not looking too great. Not looking too great. Anyway, looking at Gala, like I said, we've taken a look at the daily. Close your long. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just, it doesn't matter. It's a few percentage of the capital. It's a scalp. It doesn't matter. No worries on that. Like I said on Gala, we got a big daily close right there with big volume. By the looks of things, this range, this level we could hold this range, or we could lose it as support. But if we do lose this level, which is the 23 cents, very likely we're going to hit that 16, 15 cents in the next coming days. It might be a couple of weeks. So we're looking for that retest of the lows here, and then, you know, and then potentially let's see what happens. But if we start losing this low, yeah, expect the price to come all the way down to 16 cents. This is looking at Gala. So from 24 cents, 16 cents, very, very likely. Right. We're about to see the worst 4 hourly candle in BTC history, man. Are we? Let's take a look at the 4 hourly candle. Let's take a look at why the worst 4 hourly candle. Is it going to be a big, massive drop? It maybe is. I mean, these are potential just short squeezes before you continue down. Why the big worst 4 hourly candle? We've got the next 4 hourly candle. It's going to be, it's closed in about 1 hour and 45 minutes. Let's see if it's a big, massive, aggressive one. Right, let's take a look. Go to $26,000 BTC, maybe. I don't think we're going to go as low as $26,000. Potentially yes, potentially not. I don't think so. Not as low. 26,000, maybe slightly volatility below $30,000, maybe. 20 minutes to Putin announcement. We are about to see the worst 4 hourly candle on BTC. Yeah, it's going to be very exciting to see what happens. If BTC bounces, get to break even or exit just shy of the weekly daily open, retest around 38K, 38.4K ish. Trump ended all wars and Biden is itching to start a new one. I'm so annoyed, says Uptrade. After Putin announcement, no war. Well, who knows? I mean, who knows? Eman, we got Eman here. I am long too, says Juan Torres. Andy, super chat. Let me take a look at the super chat. I'm gonna go through your super chat. Sorry, guys. Backs off. Hey, Andy, can you check NIA token? Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at NIA token right away. See what's going on here with NIA. Let's see what's going on here with NIA token. Losing this low over here, so that is extremely bearish. We are losing that low, and it does look like that we could be retesting these lows over here. So yeah, no good news for NIA token.
No good news for NEO token. We have the big all-time high from March and April of 2021. We got big bounces there as support as soon as we broke resistance. Big bounces as support. We are losing a major support right there. It's just, it looks like we could free fall in the next coming days all the way down to $7. Yeah, this looks like a potential shorting opportunity. I don't see this one recovering at this level, right? I mean, this one can be traded on Bybit. Let's check out Bybit here 1 second. I think they do have NEO protocol, because I potentially would be interested in shorting NEO protocol. By the looks at the looking at the charts, yeah, like I said, we are losing this low right there. It's just created, you know, they got the all-time high right there, just on top of $20. You got the lower high. You are just about to create an aggressive lower low right there. Biggest support level is that $7 area, and it's just very, very likely to be hit at some point and potentially dip slightly below in the next coming weeks. It might take weeks, it might be a few days. Not looking great. Not looking great. We're losing this level. So overall, I think, you know, price action is poised to come down to the $7. Very, very likely, looking at NEO protocol. Thanks for the super chat, my man. DeFi chain, please, for Dennis. Absolutely. Let's take a look at DeFi chain. Thanks, moderators, for letting me know on the super chats. I don't know why I'm not getting the super chats here. Let's take a look at DeFi chain. What is the ticker symbol for DeFi chain? DFI. Let's take a look at DFI on the chart. See what's going on. This one's not looking too bad. It is creating here. This is looking at the daily. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. You do have a big rejection right there, right, though. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit neutral on this. A little bit neutral. I do think, though, that it will be coming down after this pumpy action. I think it will correct at least to round about the $3. Why $3? Because $3 is where you do have these consolidations at the $3 range. We're currently at $3.40, so the low $3 area is very, very likely. So I think it could come down another 40 cents at least, maybe go lower. But yeah, you know, if you're asking me, I think more of a corrective move is likely here. But overall, it's going a bit sideways. It's been going sideways here. It's in a good trading range. It's not bullish or bearish. You have a big sideways range here in between $2 and $5. So it's pretty stable at this at these levels. Not looking too bad. Right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at some other cryptos. Andy, please, Sand. Dash is cool. Let's take a look at Sand. Why not? Let's take a look at Sand straight away. Yeah, like I think we analyzed Sand. I think like we said that Sand is very likely going to come down to retest these lows. This is the January low. It's on the way to retest the lows and potentially going to break through it. I'm not sure if the market's going to have enough interest, enough strength in creating a double bottom. It's just, it doesn't look like it, guys. It's just getting absolutely demolished, right? It's very likely that we are going to create a lower low at some point. Yeah, $2.70 is on the way here for Sand. We've got this consolidation area. We've got the lows. These lows are going to be retested or even slightly below. It's just very, very likely. Very, very likely we're going to see that in price action. On Sand, we were taking a look at Sand here at this major level. Over here, heavily rejected. Also from the lower highs right there. yeah, it's just very likely gonna retest the $2.70 in the next coming days. Right, Moonbeam, please. GLMR. Let's take a look at that for Yaya. Let's take a look at this one. Andy, go to Luna. Straight away, Ethereum, please. Right, let's take a look at all of these ones. Wow. Let's take a look at all of these ones straight away. Right, we got Luna. What else? A lot of cryptos here, guys. I'm really trying to, take a look at a lot of them. Luna doesn't look too bad. Luna doesn't look too bad. Reason why is because there's a big range here of consolidation. It is true that you can see, like, this is a head and shoulders or something like that, right? You could arguably discuss this has been a head and shoulder. Have we kind of met the technical target from this? Could actually go slightly lower, quite a lot lower. But there is a scenario here on Luna. I'm not sure if you guys remember, on a live stream we were talking about this ascending accumulation cylinder from Jesse Livermore. This was all the way back in the early 1900s. This is old school. If you want to know something old school, there's nothing more old school than this analysis. And this almost, played to perfection. This is an accumulation ascending cylinder. A lot of people might think that ascending Browning wedges are all bearish, but no. Once you break it, making slightly higher highs, all-time highs especially, you are creating an ascending cylinder right here. And this one went parabolic. After you create the bounce in between 6 and 7 here at the very end, you have a parabolic run. And what happens after this crash, after this big corrective move, creating 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 here on this correction on the accumulation cylinder, test before selling short. And this is what happened right there. Check out this kind of action. Sometimes this was written in the early 1900s, very old, and this is really like scary accurate, right? You got the 10 all the way up here at the over $100. This is looking at this chart, Luna, and look at the 11 is right there, just here. And then you get that dead cat bounce creating the lower high, the 12 lower high, then you get the massive correction. What happens with this ascending accumulation cylinder? Well, as this being an accumulation cylinder, people that bought all the way here sell aggressively all the way up here. And this, looking at the accumulation cylinder from Jesse Livermore, this is usually an accumulation zone. Where does it accumulate? In between the lower part, the highest higher low, and the highest higher high from the ascending cylinder. This is why I got this green box here. Is usually the accumulation zone before you continue up. And this is what happened to Ethereum. It's pretty cool because this happened to Ethereum. I'm not sure if I have this on the chart, but there is an accumulation ascending cylinder here from Jesse Livermore, and it's just fun to see on the chart. And I mentioned about this all the way back on my videos. It must have been at the very end, in between the 20th and the 10th. I'll try and find it, but it was a scenario that we were looking at here. And this ascending Browning wedge, ascending accumulative cylinder, it's an accumulation because then you absolutely skyrocket. As you can see, I mean, I want to zoom in here, just put it there so you can see it on this chart, right? You can actually see this pattern playing out on Ethereum back in February all the way till May from 2021, where you are creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's like an ascending cylinder, right? Browning wedge, if you wish, and you absolutely skyrocket afterwards. The next couple of months, you have this massive parabolic run. And like I said, number 14 and 15, the accumulation zone is in between the 6 and 7 from the ascending cylinder, which is this range over here, right? In between this high at 2,000 and 1,300 And guess where the price of Ethereum accumulated? In between that range. It accumulated at about that range, right? So it's a scenario that could happen. Obviously, if the markets are extremely bearish, we do have a black swan event. It is a scenario here on Luna protocol, on Luna, where this area, you know, this could be an accumulation area in between $38 and $53. Could we dump more? Yes, of course. But it is usually a level that holds in between this resistance and this low from an accumulation cylinder. This is a classic. This is a very, very old pattern. But you have seen it on Ethereum. I've just showed you. This could happen also on Luna. This could be a great accumulation zone on Luna between 38 and that $54 area. So anyway, that's just looking at old school patterns. Doesn't mean that they need to play out. But our altcoins doesn't matter if BTC chart is in a downtrend, it follows. Absolutely, this is totally true. Totally true. If Bitcoin falls, of course, altcoins, you know, they will be dragged down. Okay, very, very likely. So yeah, of course, that is totally true. There's no patterns, no nothing. It's like we have a black swan event. Who was here in the black swan event? From March of 2021. That was absolutely crazy. That was unpredictable. You had, you know, it was unpredictable, and also it was basically unpredictable, guys. You know, look at this. This was a massive big drop. I remember seeing my portfolio down 60%, and it was absolutely crazy. I was already invested in crypto over 1.5 years. And it wasn't pleasant to see this in just a few days, you know, going from this range all the way down here. It was, wow, it was a big, big drop. So it was unpredictable. So, and altcoins got absolutely crushed. You know, well, this drop was over 50% from the highs to the lows. It was about, 60% drop. Altcoins dropped 70, 80%. It was epic. It was an epic drop. So let's take a look at different cryptos. Your opinion, TA, on Dash, please, Andy. Dash coin. I haven't taken a look at Dash in a long time. Long time since I haven't taken a look at Dash. Dash is one of the OGs. I think it will survive. It can get hit very, very hard. It can get a big, massive hit. Dash is getting rejected from a level that we talked about at some point. It created a double top right there. It looks like it is very, very likely going to retest the lows here at $81. It is on the way. Currently trading at $93. $81 here on Dash is almost guaranteed. The probabilities are so high right now to hit that range. It's just absolutely crazy. Nasty double top right there. Nasty double top at this major resistance. You got a nice double bottom right there. But yeah, double top right there. It's gonna come down to the very, very low $80. It is gonna come down. It's on the way right now. On the way. Of course, it would be nice to get into a trade right there. You are hitting that resistance. You know, the trading opportunity here was there. It's coming down to this level, very likely low $80. Algorand, let's take a look at Algorand. Teenage buys drugs with Dash Cash. Trading View article and trading pattern says Livermore cylinder is a reversal indication. Yeah, or depending on how Livermore's cylinder is a reversal indication. Well, if you are at the very top, or depending on how you see it, you know, it's a reversal right here. Andy, what about ADA? Let's take a look at ADA. Is ADA hitting the 80 cent level? Let's take a look. AVAX, then check back BTC. Right, also, let's take a look. Also, chain link, please. I got a chain link here in the comment section. Right. ADA, what's happened to ADA? Let's see what happened to ADA. 525 watching. Wow, guys, absolutely insane. Over 500 people watching the stream. Make sure to crush the like button. Thank you very much for joining. Let's take a look at ADA. And yeah, ADA is basically also on the way on retesting the 80 cent. Well, not retesting. Basically, it's going to test the 80 cent level. It was poised to break $1. It was just very, very likely that the price action is so poor that it was just, this level wasn't going to hold anymore, because you're retesting it right here. You're coming back down. It's just so weak. Look at this. It's not managing even to create a higher high, higher low consistently, lower lows consistently. This is coming down to 80 cents. Very, very likely you are going to see, you know, if BTC even lower, if BTC does get an epic drop, it is coming down. It is coming down. 80 cents. We do see a big reaction of support there. Big reaction on the chart. So yeah, not much to add here. Not much to add. It's losing a big support level. 80 cents is next. Right, let's take a look at thank you for chain. Let's take a look at Chainlink right away. Right, let's take a look at Chainlink. Right. What else? Got a lot of cryptos here. It's almost mission impossible to take a look at all of the cryptos from the community. Not much to add on Chainlink. Like I said, it still could hold the summer lows. Obviously, it's not looking great. We got a few retests. Is this an inverted cup and handle where you do see this? You got a cup there. You got a handle here. Are we going to break support? Get absolutely crushed here on Chainlink. I think it's not a realistic price target right there. If this was to be an inverted cup and handle, the price is all the way down at minus $10. Imagine that. I have 30% of my portfolio in Chainlink. I have a huge bag of Chainlink, very big bag. And yeah, imagine this. I mean, let's just invert the chart just for entertainment purposes. Where's the invert? There we go. Invert scale. It doesn't really look like an cup and handle, really. Yeah, but it is a scary one. It is a scary chart because you're basically retesting this resistance, retesting it there. You're about to retest it now. Yeah. But the overall trend, I don't know. It's sometimes pretty entertaining to see the charts inverted sometimes. This is the Chainlink chart. It's a very massive big bearish trend, right? Is it time for this to start pumping like crazy? Does this look like a bottom? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's get it back. Let's get it back on the you know, not inverted. Right there. Phew. It's very interesting to see the next coming days because $14, we are basically sitting at the critical lows here. If this is lost, we could see some very, very boring few months on you know, Chainlink, a lot of cryptos, Bitcoin. It's going to be absolutely insane. We need to survive this, guys. If you are here, we need to survive. Let me just read here the comment section. Very interesting. We've got news here in the comment section, which is great. It's going to be you are going to be the survivors the next coming months and years. If you are here watching, you accumulate. I've got a huge bag of USDT also. Okay, I'm willing to buy on this bearish trend. This is where you make the big gains. This is where you make the big gains, guys. If it does drop aggressively and we do get a black swan event and we do get war and we do get, you know, it's going to be looking very good to buy, you know, cheap Bitcoin, cheap, you know, Chainlink or good projects, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, you name it.
So let me just go here through the comment section. 3MR, thanks for the super chat, my man. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at this comment. I'll take a look at Ethereum straight away. Can you take a look at Selframe? Absolutely. Matic, says Dennis. Matic, we've been talking about Matic now for some weeks. And Matic, yeah, we talked about the bullish and bearish case scenario. It seemed like, hang on a second, this is the logarithmic. Anyway, let's go to Coinbase, get the logarithmic out of the way. This one created, yeah, we were basically calling for this $1.50 now for quite a long time. We always take a look at Matic because I always get somebody in the comment section asking for Matic. But you got this huge ascending broadening wedge, and we've talked about Matic a lot here. You know, it retested this support as resistance. We are basically coming down to retest the lows here at, you know, between 130 and 140, which is where we have the volatility. We are retesting the lows right now, currently at 148. It's on the way. It's on the way. We're basically almost at those levels. After we hit those levels, we need to see how we react, because it will be, you know, it will be fun to see a consolidation, or it will be fun to see a massive drop. Because if we drop and we come back up to potentially create a higher low, it will be a shorting opportunity. If we consolidate right here, it might be a long opportunity. It will be very interesting to see what happens. Not much opportunities right there. There was an insane shorting opportunity right there on Matic, just at the $2. Nice round psychological number. You are creating lower highs and lower lows. I mean, that was just it's, you know, take the trade. You got the higher lows, also major support into resistance. It's just hitting that level. It was a must. It was a must take the trade. Hamid says next Putin will announce he's sending G troops to defend the 2 areas controlled by Russian-backed rebels in Ukraine. That's technically an invasion. Yes, very true. Putin just announced Russia recognizes the independence of 2 breakaway areas in Ukraine controlled by Russian-backed rebels. Guys, war has started. I think, you know, the thing about Putin, he's not gonna pull back. He's not the kind of, you know, president kind of guy that is going to pull back, right? You can see it on his face. You know, if he's there with the troops all around Ukraine, he's not the kind of guy that is just going to say, all right, I'm going to pull back. Because if someone says that he's a coward, then yeah, he's not. He's going to nuke someone, whoever says that. So I think, yeah, he's not. Putin TV announcement is on right now. I will take a look at that news afterwards. Thanks, Andy, says Dennis. Thank you. Hi Andy, hope you're well. Could you check Audius and Algorand, and both on the 18th, 11th, the 18th of November of 2021, there was a massive wick sell off. Could you explain what happened there? Right, let's take a look at that one. Audius. Could you check Audius and Algorand? Let's take a look at Audius. Audius USD. Okay, massive wick on the 18th. These are, you know, you could call them scam wicks. This is a kind of unpredicted price action. This is somebody, you know, maybe with a big fat, you know, finger with millions and millions of dollars that just pressed the wrong button and created a market order. Because this is basically on market orders. And this is why you get the, you know, the thing about this, you probably have massive selling orders right here, okay? And someone market buys millions and millions of dollars and billions and billions and billions, no, not billions, but maybe millions in the case of Audius, bigger fat market order. What happens? Of course, you are getting all of that, you know, liquidity, all of that supply of the cryptos. What happens? Price increases dramatically because you're getting, you know, maybe 40% out of, you know, or 50 or 60, it doesn't matter, or out of the not out of the exchange, but yeah, basically out of the order book. And what happens? Prices increases dramatically. What happens that, you know, all of these people that hold Audius, a lot of them do have sell orders very, very high, right? Because they want to sell above this high and, you know, rest of it around this area. So all of those markets are triggered. So what happens? You get a bunch of liquidity out of the exchange very, very fast. Price goes up. And all of these limit orders go straight back in. The liquidity that comes out comes straight back in because there are a lot of people willing to sell at those price levels. So this is why you have this kind of massive wick, right? If that makes any sense to you. It's basically a potential big market order against massive big sell limits from people that already have Audius willing to sell on the market. So you have that reaction, right? Where you get, you know, the exchange suddenly doesn't have liquidity, price spikes up, and then, you know, all of these people that are selling, you know, get into the market, price comes straight back down, if that makes any sense. Smash up the like button, guys. Monk, thank you very, very much for the insane support. Right, ETH, let's take a look at Ethereum. Why not? Of course, let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum and what's going on with Ether. Right, we can take a look at Ethereum on the 4 hourly. We are basically retesting a big support level. Probabilities is that we are going to lose this low. I see trading opportunities here on Ethereum right over here, 2,800. This is a great level on Ethereum, 2,800. If the price pumps to this range, it might be a great shorting opportunity. It will be a little bit too obvious, but yeah, sometimes obvious does work. Also, we'll be hitting a major resistance if it does come up to 2,800. If we lose this last higher low from February, yeah, it's going to be also a good trading opportunity. All these bounces are really good to get into shorts, okay, if we start breaking these levels. So, you know, you need to pay attention. The trend is obviously, you know, really to the downside, looking at Ethereum. Bitcoin looked slightly more bullish, but on Ethereum, you know, it's massive. This is looking at the 4 hourly. Look at this, you know, oof, massive big lower highs here. So yeah, this is very, very probable going to retest the 2,200, 2,300 in the next coming days and weeks. Just looking very, very aggressively bearish. Will it be tomorrow? Will it be today? Of course not. Of course not. It's not going to be in the next coming days. So watch out on this range, 2,800. It's major level. Right, BTC pump still in the long. I don't know, did I get stopped out? Hey, it's still in the long. Yay, we made it. It survived the long position, $700 in a profit. I think it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna get out, guys. I'm gonna get out. Get out from the position. I mean, I am planning, you know, this trade. Well, I'm planning to exit right there. We're basically almost retesting the highs. This could still come straight back down. Let's just close it in a profit. $500 in a profit, $600. I'll take it. Over $600, 600, 700. Let's just close it, guys. This could continue pumping, but yeah, it survived. This trade survived. This could, I mean, this is very volatile. We've got the news. I mean, we could potentially have very bad news from Russia right now. Very, very volatile. But yeah, like I said, it does make sense to exit here because it's the very top of this this big volume. We basically came all the way down to this consolidation. I had the stop loss behind the 7.8. Oh, it must have almost got stopped out. Almost got stopped out. But we got supported thanks from this consolidation. The reason that, I mean, I think that this could still pump. This could still pump. But obviously it was a day trade. Keeping it simple, you know, target this high, the high from the 15-minute. We basically almost hit those highs. Yeah, there is a reason why there is a potential rejection here, creating a lower high, right? There is a potential lower high risk right there. You need the power from the bulls to continue back up from this level. So it's just it was worth just closing that day trade. So yeah, we got some potential bad news coming. Yeah, it's not worth the risk. You know, longing is very, very risky. If you could get profits, then just take them. This one went in between 618 and 78 at the very, very last support range. Got the pump. Yeah, you might as well get out, because we could see some very, very bad news coming out very, very soon. Got a small profit. Thanks, Andy. People did get in the trade. People did get in the trade. Thank you, brother. Love you 3,000 times. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to do the same as I do, guys. Of course not. But like the reason why I got in this, and this was this was kind of a short squeeze or a relief pump, I don't know, but it was just enough to take those profits. I don't like doing day trades or scalping while I'm doing a live stream, but I want to do it for entertainment purposes also. And it looked pretty good, like I explained before. She's getting a massive rejection. Luckily, I did take those profits. But the reason why, like I said, you know, massive big candle here with volume, you're retracing down, consolidation would have been good. I mean, that already is a small consolidation on the 15-minute where you do get a stop. I liked this lows over here. I like this range. I like this, the back of this candle. We came much lower. But this is why consolidations, you know, let the price react to the level. We already got that reaction. Looking at the 15-minute chart, where did you react? We reacted at this level, not at this one. But this is why you do not catch a falling knife. You know, I shouldn't have longed that position, even though it was a profit. It was a bad trade, because I like to get into consolidations. And yeah, we basically didn't consolidate. I got into a falling knife, and yeah, this is not how you should trade. But sometimes you could, you know, if you know you did a bad trade, even though you're in a profit, you know, yeah, this is when you are good trade. Sometimes you make profits, and you know it's a bad trade. This was a bad trade because I got into a falling knife. I wanted to see some reaction. I wanted to see a consolidation. So even though it was in a profit, it wasn't a good trade, because I probably wouldn't have taken it. You know, if we would have, you know, at this consolidation. I mean, looking at the VPVR, there is a spike right there. You are at the very last kind of support level. Looking at fibs, yeah, it's not a trade that I would take. It wouldn't have been a trade that I would have taken. But I really liked this consolidation from here. I really liked the big volume. But overall, zooming out, guys, zooming out, where are we? We're in a big, massive bearish trend right now. Even though this could be a potential bullish pattern, it is still in a very messy bearish trend. So shorting has more advantages than longing. That is a fact. Putin is crazy, man. He's doing a long speech to justify invading. That is very scary. Andy has made more in 5 minutes than me in a month. 5-minute trade. Yeah, it was about a 5-10 minute. It was $500. I know you make more than $500, Seb. I know you do. I know you do make them more than $500. It could have been a minus $500 also. Yeah, it was a 1-to-1 trade. It was a 1-to-1. I'm trying. I prefer to
find trades that are you're risking 1 to gain 2, so you gain double your stop loss. 1-to-1 trades. This is the thing of scalping though. That is the very highest risk of scalping, because tight stop losses on 15-minute or 5-minute chart, the volatility is so crazy that it's a very hard skill. This is so insane. BTC pump was a massive fake out. Yeah, Monk. Well, we are. It's getting some kind of reaction here. Volume is still higher. Volume is still higher to the upside than to the downside. Look at this though. I mean, we didn't react to this consolidation. We reacted to this one. And where does the price stop? And this is looking at the 5-minute, guys. I mean, this is, I miss scalping. I really miss, because basically at support and resistance levels, look where the price stopped. I mean, this is the 5-minute chart. Look where the price stopped, right over here. You look at this small consolidation here with this 5-minute candles. You have a big drop. It's absolutely insane. You know, look how it drops below this level, this consolidation. Where does it come? It comes to the high point right there of this big candle on the 5-minute. It comes to the consolidation. It reacts to this consolidation right there. I mean, you know, you need to use a little bit, not your imagination, a little bit of common sense. You know, if we bounce from this level, where can we stop? We can stop at this consolidation. We can stop at the high point of this big candle, because we need a lot of volume to continue an uptrend. So, you know, that is also a mini scalp. I entered a little bit, you know, around about this level. But this is the kind of consolidation that you need to wait for right there. And look at the VPVR. You got a big spike here also. It's not, you know, right there, big spike from this consolidation. You get that bounce, you get in and you get out. And funny enough, with a little bit of leverage, you know, you can make huge, you know, $500 I made in just about, what, 10, 15 minutes. I know people make thousands of dollars, you know, in scalp positions, but this is a 2.5% move right there on Bitcoin. This is a 2.5% move. If you're using a 10x, this is 25%. Yeah, I mean, this is you know, if you're risking, you know, $1,000 or $2,000, you know, you gain 25% on that risk. Yeah, that's huge gains, you know, $500 on a $2,000 risk right there. Well, obviously, with your stop loss, you're not risking the whole $2,000. You're risking maybe 500 or 200 or 300 or 600. But yeah, guys, it's insane. Scalping, really, whoever, you know, people that are really good at scalping, they're the ones that make huge money. You know, people that are on the computer for 2-3 hours every day looking at scalp opportunities, they're the ones that make huge gains. Guys, if you are experienced, you are coming from the stock markets, you've been learning technical analysis. If you want to support the channel and you are interested in getting a huge bonus, you got it on Bybit. You've also got it on Prime XBT, okay? Prime XBT is my favorite for day trading, because you can trade S&P 500 here, gold, oil. You get 7% added to your deposit by using my link, okay? And adding Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. You go to account and you put the promotion code Bitcoinsensus 50. You directly getting 7% added to your deposit. You deposit afterwards, of course, after putting the code. I got a full tutorial down below in the description if you're interested. For swing trading, Bybit. There's no competition for me for Bybit. The fees are so low. Sometimes you're paying just a few dollars to have a massive trade open. The fees are so cheap on Bybit. It is crazy cheap. You can have a position open for a month or two, and it will cost you peanuts. It will just cost you a few dollars, or depending on how much you're risking. If you have a multi-million-dollar position, it might cost you quite a few $100 a day, maybe, or a few thousand. Obviously, if it's a multi-million-dollar position. But for a few $1,000s, yeah, it will cost you just a few dollars of commission, which is absolutely extremely cheap, guys. And you get 30% fee discount down below. You get $4,100 worth of bonus, depending on what you deposit, of course. So yeah, 350 likes. Thank you very much, guys. 400 before Putin nukes us all, says Seb. Yeah. I really want to take a look at the news, but I'm not taking the look at the news here on the live stream, of course. But yeah, scary times, guys. Eastern Europe, yeah, it's scary times. I hope everybody is safe there, and I hope that finally that we don't see a disaster in the next coming months or years. I mean, this could take a long time. I shorted on the fake out. Lol, let's hope it was a fake out, says Dikini. Very possible. Well, not a fake out. We didn't break any major resistance, but yeah, we did hit a major resistance. So this was also a good short, guys. I mean, sometimes you need to be 45 minute, 1 hour on the chart, get into one trade or two if the opportunity is there, and that's it, and just leave it. I'm not looking for any opportunities right now. I made my gains. It's fine on me, but just imagine longing here, shorting there. I'm not sure if I would long here, because obviously it's the second retest. Second retest is risky because you could break it. But first retest, wow, they're the ones you want to get in. You want to get into the first retest. Yeah, I mean, you can make huge gains just by trading support and resistance levels. We're looking at volume and consolidations. Just that, guys. Just that. Super simple. Thank you, Andy. I hope you get to analyze BNB next time. I'll take a look at BNB right away. Why not? Let's take a look at BNB. Many requests for Ultra UOS. Let's take a look at BNB and also Ultra. Okay, guys, let's take a look at them straight away for my community. Absolutely, whatever, guys, whatever you want. We can analyze BNB. We can analyze Ultra. What have we got here for BNB? We can go to the daily. I remember looking at BNB right over here, and I was pretty bullish. At this range. I'm not going to lie, because I thought we were potentially going to get a bounce finally from this resistance. What happened? You got a retest there. You got a retest here. You got a retest there. What happens finally when you retest so many times? You're punching a door, bang, bang, bang. What is going to happen? That door is going to get broken. Obviously, it won't get broken from me because I'm not strong enough. I'll be bouncing on support every single all day long. Yeah, this is you bounce, you hit it. What happens? You break down. Now, over here, look at this, guys. We can take a look at what happened just to look at opportunities. That was an insane opportunity right there. Look at this, coming back to retest that resistance. Wow, this was a get in that trade. You need to get in that short trade right there. You just need to do it. What is happening right now? I mean, we have seen a little bit of another opportunity here on. Hang on a second. I'm just checking some levels here. Yeah, I mean, the same here. We got another one right there. Look at this. You got to stop there. This is why I got these boxes, And it's funny because you might think, how can this guy with just a couple of boxes, be doing some technical analysis? Because trust me, I've been trying all sorts. I am looking into reading volume inside of each candle to know where the exact buy orders, resistance, and support levels are inside the candle. Basically, the order flow. And I think that is an insanely powerful tool. But I've been trying all sorts of indicators, Bollinger Bands, Ichigotsu candles, Ichigetsu candles, and Ichimoku clouds. I've been trying all sorts. I can't even get their names right. Only joking. But yeah, a lot of them is just a bunch of, in my personal opinion anyway, I've been trying them, I've been testing them. Moving averages, I'm not a moving average fan. You're never going to see me with a moving average on the chart. Never. Not the 21, not the 200, not the 50, not the 2000. You're never going to see me with a moving average. I just don't like them. Anyway, looking at BNB. BNB is on the way to retest the potential lows here at $340. It's potentially very likely going to retest the lows here. By the looks of things, just massive big downtrend. We love to retest the lows. Lows haven't been properly retested. We are on the way. 340, 350 range is on the way. So not much to add here on BNB, keeping it simple. It's on the way. Look at, we got that rejection. You know, you need to take a look at the charts and know that this level will react as resistance. You got a big consolidation right there. Big consolidation at this range also. You know, look at these lows over here. This is why you do have this box. This box is here for some reason. It's just going to have a reaction. And when you see that one test, second test, and you're already dropping here, this second daily candle is a short confirmation basically. When you have this daily candle right there, for me it's enough to say, right, this is not going to break this resistance. Of course it is easy after looking at the chart, but just you need to get ready for these scenarios for trading basically for the future. But that would have been enough for me. Obviously, I don't take a look at I just take a look at Bitcoin, S&P 500. I take a look at all of these altcoins. All of this analysis on all these levels is basically, you know, because of people asking me in the live streams. I don't usually trade altcoins. Sometimes, not much though. Ichigoku Inu, great name for a shitcoin. Yes. Yeah. Totally true. I think once they did one. Can you do SFM? SFM. Your views on KASTA, guys? KASTA is great. KASTA will be great. Okay, it's still a promise. KASTA is only a token right now. It's just a token. It's going to be huge. You know the deal. I've got contact with the team. Of course I do. I know some good news that I cannot say about the good news that's happening. I'm not really allowed to talk about news that hasn't happened yet, but big things are coming. The KASTA app is going to be launched very soon. You could say 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It's happening. It's happening in Q2. It's happening of 2022. There's going to be businesses that will be using KASTA. Remember, guys, we are at a transition right now where businesses, or you name it, businesses basically are accepting crypto. They are starting to accept crypto these last couple of years. There's going to be more of them, but there is still a barrier with transactions, with the fees, with the timing. KASTA is solving this problem. Of course, there's a lot of hate on it. And guys, we could be totally transparent here. We could talk whatever you want. I know it's a promise still. And there's a lot of hate on it because it's a promise. There's been an insane amount of promotion on it. But this is how the world works. And I know that the team is working very hard, and the product will deliver, guys. So, and the KASTA token will have its utility for free transactions, for massive staking rewards. Big things are coming, guys. Don't rush in once the price goes up and once there's KASTA everywhere, because you know the deal. Carl, these guys, their marketing skills are absolutely huge. They're huge. They will make everything
to make KASTA succeed. I'm telling you that right now. It will succeed, guys. It will. Because the marketing will be insane. This is my personal opinion, of course. You can, you know, think whatever. Of course, everyone has their own personal opinion. But I'm telling you, I have contact with these guys. And what is coming is very big. It's very, very big. KASTA will be that push to mass adoption. And anyway, I don't want to talk about it more because I know there's a lot of hate on it and a lot of people blah, blah, blah with KASTA. I know what's happening in the background. And it's good, guys. It is good. And that's it. No more. Andy, what do you think about fan tokens? Santos, Alpine, Lazio? Yeah, I think they're great. I think they're great. Of course, all depending on how the marketing is done on these fan tokens, of course. Can you talk about Ultra? Yeah, sorry, UOS. Is it UOS? Is this is it an? I think it's an NFT platform project. Ultra is a protocol and platform positioned to disrupt the 100 billion gaming industry. Okay, it's a gaming blockchain project. Allows anyone to build and operate their own game distribution platform on virtual goods trading service. Okay, and this one is a really exciting project. Let's take a look at the chart. I did hear about this one. This one is a pretty exciting project. UOS. Let's take a look at the charts. I've got this box here. Only a box on the chart. Let's do a fresh analysis on this. Right, I mean, VPVR, very likely there's a big spike all the way down here, but of course I'm just interested on the price action that has happened. There's not much on the VPVR. Of course, this is the Bitfinex chart. Qcoin potentially has more volume here. Qcoin has more volume. Right, of course there is a big spike here on the VPVR, down at 60 cents. We went all the way down to 80 cents. This was in January, late January. Very difficult on this. I think there is a possibility. This one, if take a look at the fib levels from this ultimate low from October of 2021. Let's take a look at fib levels from this low. This is a clear low right there. Oh, extension, clear low right here, clear high. Whew, we were basically just getting a support at the 7.8 last fib level. Yeah, not much to say about this. It's not looking too bad. There's a big point of control right now where we're currently getting rejected. If we get above this range, volume starts to disappear. Does this look like an inverse head and shoulder? There are two scenarios here. We've got big resistance right there. We are currently struggling very much. Okay, big point of control, as you can see on the chart. Look at this, absolutely insane. We got this resistance. I'm talking about that $1.30 range. Big reactions, big reactions came back down. We're getting that reaction right now. What is going to happen? This could look like a very dodgy inverse head and shoulder. This could be a reversal. This could be a reversal. Obviously, all depending on Bitcoin and the world sentiment, all depending on what Putin says. No, almost. What if we start gaining this high? It will be looking very interesting. This could be at the very verge of a big bullish scenario, or a bearish one. It's at a critical level. You decide. This looks more. It is it is riskier to long right now. It is less riskier to short. There's a higher probability of this rolling down to retest the lows. Why? Because we are below resistance. Basically, we are at resistance. I don't want to long at the top. I'm looking for shorts. I want to long at bottoms, right? So if you think that this is an inverse head and shoulder and you want to long here, you have a higher chance on getting, you know, absolutely exterminated, because you would have to break out, you would have to wait for a retracement. You know, this is only pure speculation that this is an inverse head and shoulder. I would prefer, I see this with a higher probability on getting rejected from this level. It's getting rejected right now. We are getting that reaction. Bulls are losing steam here. They are losing steam right here, breaking. Bears might step in and push the price back down, right? I think there's a higher probability on that happening than breaking up. But it looks a very good project. I think this one does have a bright future, even though it looks bearish in the short term. Will there affect on ADA price because of KASTA? Please tell. Will there affect on ADA price because of KASTA? No, I don't think so. They're totally different projects. I think there's nothing. Being a moderator must be fun 24/7, says Anesul. Yeah, you must ask them. I've got a great group of moderators: Mark Dutch, Seb, Average, Joseph. Yeah, I got a bunch of them. They're absolutely great. Absolutely great. What do you think about the coin called Crew, crypto unit token? I have no idea. I can take a look at it. Make sure to join the Telegram group, Crow, because then, you know, you can ask me. I like to take a look at these. Oh, it's not this one, sorry. Crew, crypto unit token. It's not on Crew. It's not on CoinGecko, unfortunately. Is it a new one? Crust Network? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard about it. Stay safe, guys, and don't listen to... Well. Look what it... William Langstar. Guys, get this guy out of the way. Get my moderators. Get this guy out of the way. Huh, yeah. Willem Langstrat. You have no idea. You haven't been following the channel long enough. Nearly 400 likes. Make sure to smash up the like button. Absolutely, Seb. Check out crypto unit token. Crypto unit. It's not on CoinGecko. I'm not sure if we have it on the chart. Crypto unit. Crypto on it. CRT. Yeah, well, crypto unit is not crypto unicorns. No, it's not on CoinGecko. For me, if it's not on CoinGecko, it's already a red flag. It means it's a startup or yeah, it's a project that hasn't been listed on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko is a red flag. Can you take a look at Litecoin mid-long term? Thanks. Absolutely. Let's take a look at this one mid-long term. Absolutely. Let's take a look at this one right away. Litecoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin. And yeah, guys, Litecoin retesting the summer lows of 2021. Like I said, if it starts losing this level, I would like to think that this is the last push down, because I'm not sure if you guys were here back in 2018. I mean, Litecoin didn't lose the December lows back in the Black Swan event, but you know the deal. Look at this kind of price action. Absolutely boring after this massive downtrend. You have a floor right there, you break down. I want to think that, you know, the next breakdown, if this is going to be still a multi-monthly bear market, it's going to be a great accumulation zone. It's going to be a great accumulation zone right there. If it breaks down, Litecoin hits that, you know, $70, $50 range in the next coming months, all right, even 2023. It will be a great accumulation zone. That is almost for certain. Bump and run pattern on Bitcoin. Right. Yeah, Willem Langstar sold his fiat to buy Bitcoin at 65k. Anesu, you got that right. You got that right. Andy has been pretty close on spot on since he started watching months ago. Yeah, I mean, I'm not always going to be right, of course, guys. And I like to take a look at altcoins. And this is quick analysis. Obviously, if I take a look at the major daily levels, monthly levels, this is just quick entertainment, looking at quick support and resistance, you know, just to get an idea. But yes, of course, I mean, it's looking at probabilities and looking at support and resistance levels. I mean, I could just show you right there, guys, you know, just a quick example, you know, this is not having any idea. This is having a lot of idea, you know, just looking at support, resistance, big consolidated spikes on VPVR, big volumes. All right. This is, you know, we are basically at the low of this big candle. At this consolidation, I thought that this consolidation was going to hold. It didn't. But anyway, this is why you wait for the price to react. And this is the most important, guys. You wait for the reaction. Here it is reacting. You get a pump. Here it is reacting. You get a dump. This is the moment where you want to trade at those consolidations. You need to decide and make the move and get into a trade. And that is the moment where you get in. Okay, so this is why this small consolidation for this, you know, that potential scalp, you're getting a bounce at that consolidation. Where do you exit? At the next major resistance. Where is the next major resistance? You got it here. You got a consolidation right there, looking at the 5 minute. You've also got the top, which is also the bottom, the top and the bottom of these big candles with volume. They are, you know, very big support and resistance levels. So you got that level and you got this level right there. Where do you trade from? That range, you know, it's just, I don't know, guys. Sometimes I cannot stress it enough. It looks simple, it looks easy. Obviously it's not. Your emotions play in by trading. You know the deal. You need to practice a lot. You need to get stopped out. You need to know your errors. Practice, guys. Trading is possible. Trading is possible. Trading and being profitable is possible. My first year of 2017, I got some cool stories back then. I got some cool stories of losing a big bunch of money, but yeah, you learn from those mistakes. It's the best thing when you're learning trading is losing money. That is the best lesson, I'm telling you. Losing money is the best lesson when you for trading. I'll text Natalie. She can't call you right now. Andy. Dot, please. Thank you. Says Hamed. Let's take a look at Dot. Right. Let's take a look at Polkadot. I have someone here. Hey Andy, are you bullish or bearish this month? I think Bitcoin is going to 20k. I think. I mean, this is the thing, guys. Let me just ask in a quick poll here before we finish the live stream. Are you bullish for the rest of the month? Are you bullish for the rest of the month? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. Like I said, from this title, this clickbaity title, last chance for Bitcoin. It is the last chance for Bitcoin for a potential, you know, what is going to happen if Bitcoin does get a bounce from this level? What is going to happen if it does? Okay, I'm not saying it will. But what happens if Bitcoin bounces and finally succeeds to the upside and, you know, it gets above the $46,000? You know, it will be creating a higher low. I'm still sticking, guys, even though you think it might be crazy, that, you know, we broke this resistance from these low highs. I think this is still potentially inside of an uptrend. This is why, you know, last chance for Bitcoin, because we're basically sitting at that 618 level right there. Look at this. Look at this. How many 618s have we seen being supported? This I can show you dozens right now on the live stream. Look at this. 618 right there. We are just hitting that level. So there is a possibility of Bitcoin getting that reaction from this area. Let's see what happens.
If we consolidate at this range, I would be interested in lots, putting another swing trade long position if we consolidate at this area. It doesn't mean it has to be now. I think this could do this. Absolutely. If we react at this level, I would be interested in longing. So it's just like I said, yeah, I would be interested if we consolidate. It's a major level. 618 we can find everywhere, guys. Look at this high from here, from this low, we got 618 there, right here, 618, price reverses. I mean, we could find how many 618s, you know, from this high right over there. You got this consolidation, you got this pump, and then you have this dump. You got 618 from this top to the low. Whoops. And we talked about this one. You have that reaction from the 618 at this level, you start dumping. We are hitting a 618 right now. We could potentially get that reaction. So I would say bullish. You know, I think it's not the time to be bearish when it's dropping. I like to be bearish when it pumps, and bullish when it dumps, right? To try and get into those levels. So yeah, that would be my take on this. I would be bullish for the next, you know, coming months. We got 50-50, 88 votes, guys. Can you see this? 88 votes, and there's 50% people saying yes, that they are bullish, and 50% people say no, they are not bullish for the rest of the month. This is what creates the market, guys. Absolutely crazy. 90 votes, 50-50. You know, half of the people are bullish and half of the people are bearish. This is what creates the market. It is 51-49 right now. Absolutely crazy. You guys create the markets. Right. Thank you guys for that 400 likes. Remember, you got the best deals on Bybit and PrimeXBT. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for daily updates and live streams to connect with the community. We're taking a look at altcoins, Bitcoin. You know the deal. I'm here every single day. If it's early or late, it doesn't matter. I am here. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. Join the Telegram group, the Discord. Follow us on Twitter. We got all the socials down below. Join the Telegram group. You need to join the Telegram group. Thank you, guys. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. We post the latest news, articles, technical analysis, ideas on bearish and bullish predictions, okay, and levels. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, moderators. I know you are there. You are giving insane support. Seb, Average, Mark Dirch. Thank you, guys. See you in the next one.